loaded up, ready for the fight. Airsoft. Man, he sharp as a knife, tactical dream. Cam on the light, mask on, gloves tight. Now we taking flight. Call him Mike at the Airsoft crown. Review game heavy, he holding it down. Task these soldiers, battlefield sounds. Gear so clean, rivals all frown. Unbox the heat, replicas it gleam. M4's AK, sniper rifle beams. Chrono check, numbers in the stream. Velocity hitting, he living the dream. Bang, bang. Airsoft Mike, the king of the game. Yeah, shooters on deck, and he taking no shame.
This is another Airsoft Mike production.
A huge tactical welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is the Lancer Tactical Tandemkross CTHULHU gas blowback airsoft pistol, but this one is the gold one. Oh, come on! Free internet cookie if you can work out where I bought this one from. Right, let's do this. Nice. Looks like a decent manual from Lancer Tactical. Nice quality paper, full colour. Decent, nice, and a certificate of quality. And your airsoft pistol warning tips. Not gonna lie, I'm loving that gold. But anyway, so what do we get? You get a metal rail piece, a halo ring pull, a comp. They've even given you a little mount plate, O-rings. And then of course, the beauty itself. Oh! This looks amazing. Damn, son. Now, obviously, I'm going to make my comparisons very quickly. I mean, come on. So, the base of this drill airsoft pistol is an Action Army AAP 01. And you can see, you know, I mean, if you look on the back. Hello. So, yeah. Quite a few similarities, but pretty much, I have to say, it doesn't end there. When I open it up, I'll show you what I mean, and even the functionality. So, first thing I've got to do, just get this done straight away. Let me put on what accessories I want to put on, but I do love that a lot of these, what you would normally have to buy separately with other platforms, a lot of these are on there already. For example, your thumb rest, and would you look at that fat trigger? Nice. Even got a little grub screw there so you can do your little adjustments. As mentioned before, it does come with an optional mounting plate right here, so you have more options for your optics, and it also comes with a thread protector, just in case you decide you don't want anything at the front. Now, it does come with a 24 round mag, however, rumour has it nice. Actually, it's not a rumour. This bad boy can also take your Umarex Glock type mags, your WeTech ones, the EU17 1834, the Action Army, of course, AAP 01. In fact, hold on. Look at that bad boy. So let's have a quick look around this beauty before I test it out. I love that they did this with the gold accents, but as you know, there are many different colorways that you can get this bad boy in. The original in the airsoft world being that nice sort of red metallic one, but this gold one just screamed at me when I was on the patrol base site. But anyway, the thing that stands out for me, let's start with it. At the back, as you can see, you have your halo ring charging handle, which you have to put on yourself, but it's so easy. As you can see there, you just need to get a little Allen key, and it just slots over like that. Decent. I tell you what, as we're here, there's your rear sight. Fully adjustable, fibre optic. Nice. And believe it or not, which is pretty much unheard of for a lot of other airsoft pistols, it's elevation and windage. Nice. So the top part here on a pistol, you would normally say slide, but this bad boy doesn't slide, okay? So this top part here, the upper receiver if you like, the bit that covers your bolt if you like, polymer. And as you can see there, out of the box, it is claiming 1.2 joules. And as you can see there, you've got your Tandemkross CTHULHU trades. You've got this awesome looking gold enhanced thumb safety. Right in front of that, you've got your bolt catch and release. You just let go and look, your bolt stays open unless you release it. Nice. Man, I love this thing. Anyway, let's continue. Right in front of that bolt catch and release is an absolutely huge and gorgeous thumb rest. I mean, look at the size of that baby. And then as we move along, you've got that gorgeous mag release and that absolutely stunning trigger. But I've got to show you this at a different angle so you can appreciate it even more. I did it a bit earlier. Look at that baby. And then we get to this absolutely stunning outer barrel, which again is metal. By the way, everything that you can see that is gold on this beauty is metal. But it doesn't stop there. Like I mentioned before, the top rail, metal. Your iron sights, your bolt catch and release, metal. And then we get back to this stunning outer barrel, which in the real world, that would be called a fluted barrel. But in this one, I'm going to say that looks like a huge drill bit. And there's your front fiber optic sight right there fixed. And then you have your comp. And the cool thing about this, you can still put something on the end there because look, it's threaded. Nice. So you could put a tracer on. However, personally, I think that would look odd. So I would whip that off and then put a tracer on. You may need one of those adapters, which a lot of these tracers come with. And then you have your Picatinny rail, 20mm. And the good thing about it, if you decide, nah, I don't think I need that rail there because I'm not going to put a sight system there. I'd rather put the mount plate on and get something a little bit more Gucci, like an RMR, Red Dot or whatever. But guess what? You can actually reposition that rail down the bottom. Nice. Bruh. And that's why I'm not putting that mount plate on. Why would I? When I can have a ridiculously tactical setup like this. Now, on this side, right on the bolt, stamped right on it, so there can be no mistake as to what this is, you've got your 6mm BB caliber markings, and right next to that, your CTHULHU trades. And there on the grip, what an awesome looking grip. The design on that is the Hive design. And you can see their trade right there. And you have the same design on the back and the front. And I'm so happy that Lancer Tactical has brought this to the Airsoft world. Like I said, it came out last year. But the amount of different colorways that you can get now, it's still a very current and very modern yet old schoolish design, because we all know what it is based on, Ruger. But yeah, in this sort of setup, thanks to Tandemkross, gorgeous. Now normally by now I would have removed all stickers, but this one's getting a temporary pass only because it's gold. Now, if you are familiar with the Action Army one, you will know that when you pull back on that, let's lock it in place and look underneath, you have the option of semi-auto or full auto with that switch right there. And also with the bolt back, you can adjust your hop up just there, look. I tell you what though, that is proper tucked away down there. So if you have any issues, just whip the, no, not a, okay, you know what I'm talking about. Just whip the slide off. Okay, upper receiver. And you do that by pressing that big button down there. Even opens up like an AR. And the cool thing is, even though there's a screw there, you don't need to undo any of that. It literally just pops off. Nice. So there you go, feast your eyes on those. There's your internal hammer assembly. And down there you can see your nozzle, your hop unit and your fun switch. Right, before I get the gas and the BBs in, let's just check out how this safety functions. So right now it's off, so you know, I can pull the charging handle, I can pull that trigger. If I push it up, charging handle is locked. Nice. Trigger still functioning. So what happens if I do the charging handle, then lock it? What happens on the trigger? Nothing. Even though physically it's moving, it won't fire. Nice. Take it off safe and Bob's your uncle. Now, of course, if your uncle's name isn't Bob, insert name here now. Is your uncle. Now, I've got the mag full of BBs and gas, but it would be rude not to try the extended mag. And to prove a point, that one came from the Glock 18C, or should I say Flock 18C from WeTech. Right, let's see what the FPS is saying. Oh, I love that. Oh, that's a bit tasty. Let's hope it settled down a bit for those airsoft arenas that only allow 350 and below. Okay. Okay. Now we're cooking. Yeah. Quick look at the average. 345.9, make that 346, which is perfect for gameplay. Now, I'm going to do an accuracy test, and then I'm going to come right on back to test the full auto. Good grief! Oh, blimey! What the hell? Hybo! Bomber! I'm trying to use all the different expressions in my vocabulary to express how impressed I am with that. Oh, can I throw in a damn, son? I mean, look at that! With the exception of one. Everything within that 9 circle, and look, dead on! I say it again. Dead on! Bullseye! Huh! Lancer Tactical! Nice! You know what? That deserves a... Perfect! Now, I would usually deploy the velour target because it's much more robust, okay, than this. But I can't be asked at the moment, so I'm just going to go ahead and empty the bag at close quarters and look at the beautiful lock back. Well, hopefully. Actually, just a bit more. Thank you. Right, here we go. Nice. Right, that sticker needs to go. Right, mic drop. Sorry, I mean mag drop. Ha! Let's do this! Oh my gosh! Now, I was hoping for a lockback, but it is a WeTech mag, so it is actually leaking a little bit. But that was exciting, and the amount of gas that it was letting off. Oh, there you go. We're done. And you know what? It's not even empty. Hold on. Put a bit more gas in. It's because it's... yeah, the stupid thing's leaking. Hold on. And I've put maintenance gas through there as well, prior to putting in the green gas. But anyway, right. I've put a bit more gas in because I want to finish on full auto, okay? And I want to see that lock back.
And I quote you directly, sir, when I say...
So there you go, people. This is the Lancer Tactical Tandemkross CTHULHU gas blowback airsoft pistol, the gold colorway version, which I absolutely adore. I might just buy all of them, all the different colours. Seriously, there's loads out there. As a brand, I've got to apologise to the marketing manager because I do believe I saw an email somewhere ages ago inviting me to review some of their products. I don't know if it was going to be this or whatever, but I must have missed that. I'm so sorry, but it doesn't matter. I bought this one and I absolutely love it. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.